Hey all, welcome back to the Fire and Water Cooking Channel. I'm Darren, and today we're going to do something a little different. As always, I'm going to do some flat iron steaks from Crowd Cow. They came from Glen Mary Farms up in Virginia. And then we're also going to do some sous vide new potatoes. I'll be right back.
Smoking, grilling, getting hot and hotter, sous vide and chilling from fire and water.
All right, I'm going to be running two sous vide containers today. One for the steaks and one for the potatoes. I got different temperatures. You know, potatoes got to cook at a lot higher temperature because they are a different cell structure than meat proteins. But I got these awesome looking flat iron steaks from Crowd Cow. Check them out in the description below. And with Crowd Cow, like always, you can pick the farm. And this farm was up in Virginia. It's called Glen Mary Farms. It's a local farm in Virginia. That's where I picked them from. So these are decent looking, maybe about an inch thick, and you know, three by 6 or 3 by 5 maybe. Not quite the same size each, but each individual steak size. So, and they're cut perfectly. So all I'm going to do with these, I'm going to give them a nice quick, you know, 2.5 hour bath at 131 degrees. With the potatoes, they're going to go in for about 2.5 hours as well, but they're going to go in at 190 degrees. Potatoes cook at a lot higher temp, so I'm going to put, usually, you know, 185 is good enough, but I'm going to do 195 just in case, because some of these can be a little bit thicker than others. We're not doing the mashed potatoes, so. But what I'm going to do is put these in a bag with some butter, seasoning, and kind of let them sit and poach in that butter for the 2.5 hours. But with these, I'm going to season them up with the Hardcore Carnivore. I just got some of this. I've heard a lot about it. It's Just Pryle's Hardcore Carnivore. You'll find the link below to my Amazon store for this. It's got activated charcoal and some other seasonings in it, so it makes it a little bit different than some of the other rubs out there. Thought I would try it on steaks. I haven't tried it yet on anything, so we're going to see. I'm going to put a little bit on these steaks. We're going to vacuum seal them, and then we're going to put them in the sous vide and take them out and give them a quick sear on the Camp Chef sear box today. So I'm going to get those seasoned up, and then we're going to work on the potatoes. So let me go ahead and all I'm really going to do with this is just put a little bit on each side of the steak. I'm not going to put a whole ton because this is really dark black, and it will make it black in the end when you're done cooking. So just so you know that, because it does have that activated charcoal in it. These flat iron steaks look really good. They're really marbled. It's black Angus, grain finished beef from Crowd Cow. And that's all I'm going to do, just that little bit. Then I'm going to get these in a bag, and then I'll be right back with the potatoes. All right, I got these potatoes all washed up really good. They weren't that dirty, but I washed them up really good. I'm not going to cut these up or anything. I'm just going to throw them in just like this, whole. And I'm going to put about a half a stick of butter in there, and I'm just going to cut it into little chunks. It doesn't have to be quarters, or, you know, it could be more than that. So, because I want this to kind of poach in the butter. And I'm just going to toss these in. I'm going to make sure when we lay them in the sous vide that they're flat, or when we put them in the vacuum sealer, that they're pretty flat so that they don't bunch up. Okay, show you how I'm doing that. Just gonna lay it right on here. See, they're in there pretty flat. I'm gonna take my butter, just kind of toss them in the back. Make sure it gets spread around. Some up the front. And put a little bit more. Maybe 2/3 of a stick of butter in there. I want it to poach really good. And then to season that up, I'm going to use the Himalayan Sherpa from Atlanta Grill Company, which is pretty much pink salt, coarse ground pepper, and garlic, granulated garlic. So I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna dump about two tablespoons in there. I want to season them up pretty good. You know, potatoes can take seasoning really well. That's it. Kind of mush it up a little bit in there. Move it around. Spread out. It's going to move out some more when it's cooking. But that's it. So it's going to be really simple. That's what we're going to do for the potatoes. I'm going to go ahead and get these vacuumed up and toss them in the sous vide, and I'll see you when they're done. All right, guys, it's been rated about 2.5 hours. I got my steaks out. They're looking pretty good. I'm gonna go ahead and get them out and pat them dry. And my potatoes. And what I'm gonna do with these, I'm gonna actually just put them in this pan here, stick them in the convection oven at about 475 and crisp them up a little bit. They're not gonna cook. They're gonna be out there while I'm searing the steaks. They're gonna be in there just getting a little bit of crisp to the outside of the skin. So that's what I'm going to do. I'll do that right now. I'll just take these out. Got a bunch of that out. I'll just go ahead and dump that in there. Those are going to crisp up in the pan. I'm going to go ahead and put these on the pan and then get them all patted dry. I'll be right back for that. All right, guys, I'm going to go ahead and get these patted dry. Really good. I'm going to give these a nice, really fast sear on the Camp Chef sear box. Got my grill grates in there. I got it heating it up right now. Get it up to 600-700 degrees. I'll go ahead and put these in the convection oven. And just enough to crisp the outside. I'm not going to be cooking them anymore, just crisp them up. I'm going to go ahead and put just a little bit more of the Hardcore Carnivore rub on here. You can smell the garlic and onion. All right, I'm going to get these out on there and sear them up. I'll be right back. All right, all my grill grates here on the Camp Chef sear box are all heated up, about 550, 600. I did spray a little bit of olive oil down on there. I got them on the flat side because I want these to have an all over Maillard reaction. So I'm also going to spray a little bit more olive oil on top of the steaks, so when I flip them over, they still have some of that oil on there. So we're going to flip them after about 30, 40 seconds. We're going to let them cook for another 30, 40 seconds. We'll give them one more flip. Here we go, guys. We got these flat iron steaks. Looking gorgeous. Nice sear. Got that dark color from the Hardcore Carnivore. I've got my potatoes. I got a nice brown crust on them now. Still nice and they smell wonderful. I smell that garlic and salt. I'm going to take one of these. Take the smaller one. It's kind of still sitting in some of that butter. I'm going to cut this first, I guess. Go ahead and cut me a piece of this steak. See how great that looks. Wow. Check that out. 131 for 2.5 hours. That's pretty awesome looking. I don't know if I can take that big of a bite. Wow. Nice and tender. That flat iron from Crowd Cow. Nice and juicy. Nice and medium rare all the way through. Wow. That's great. I'm going to sit here and eat it all. Let me get a bite of this potato. Potato is still pretty hot because we cooked that a lot hotter. But see, it's nice and soft. Got crispy from the convection oven. Woo. Wow. Got the salt, garlic, pepper, butter, really buttery taste. It's not falling apart, but it's nice and tender for sure. Got it crisp on the outside. Check it out, guys. Check out these flat iron steaks from Crowd Cow. They're awesome. You got to try them. I like the grain finished, pasture raised, grain finished, but they also have grass fed. You need to try it. Try these potatoes, sous vide, 190 for 2 hours. Butter, garlic, salt, pepper. Turn out phenomenal. Crisp them up a little bit in the oven. Thanks for watching. Make sure you follow us on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. Follow us on our Facebook page and our group. And follow the Fire and Water Cooking Podcast, wherever you find podcasts. And I'll see you again on the next video.